All right, so today we're diving deep into new construction homes.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, in Sunrise, Florida.
Very cool.
And looks like you're interested in being in the know on all that's happening there.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to do.
Awesome.
We're going to unpack all the most interesting details about these two communities.
Okay.
Artesia and Metropica.
Gotcha.
Really help you understand what makes these places stand out.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So our source here is pointing to Sunrise, Florida, as this kind of fast-growing area that's really blending like suburban peace
Right.
with city convenience.
I can see the appeal.
And we're zeroing in on these two modern communities.
Okay.
Artesia, with homes between $400,000 and $600,000.
Oh,
And then you've got Metropica, a bit pricier,
okay.
between $496,000 and $700,000.
Oh.
So new construction, why is that so appealing?
Well, think about it this way. New construction, especially in a place like Sunrise that's growing, you're talking energy efficiency, which is huge.
Right.
And you're avoiding those renovation headaches that often come with older homes. Plus, you often get to, customize features.
And this source kept using the phrase resort-style amenities.
Yes.
It's really making it sound like you're living on vacation.
Well, they really go all out in these newer communities.
Really?
You're talking pools,
Oh, wow.
fitness centers, even walking trails and playgrounds sometimes.
Really nice.
Yeah, it creates that sense of community, and offers a more convenient lifestyle.
I noticed a name kept popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Antonio Ortega, LLC.
Sounds familiar.
Seems to be like the person for new construction in Sunrise.
Well, from what I'm seeing, it seems he's a real estate professional,
Yep.
specializing in new construction, especially in this area.
Okay.
He seems very passionate about it.
That's good.
Yeah, and our source actually mentioned he offers a 10% contribution
10%.
towards closing costs for his clients.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
Not at all.
That could mean serious savings for you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right.
It sounds like this Antonio guy really knows his stuff.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why the source stresses how important it is
Yeah.
to have someone like him with you during those initial visits to the new construction sites.
Right.
He can, help you understand all those intricacies of the contracts, the builder's reputation, all those little details.
Oh, yeah.
That can make such a big difference in the long run.
Yeah, so it's like having someone in your corner
Exactly.
looking out for you.
That's the key.
Awesome.
That expert guidance can make the whole process so much smoother, less stressful.
For sure.
It lets you focus on finding that home that truly fits your vision,
Such a big investment.
It is a huge
So you
investment.
want to do it right.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that.
Definitely not. We're talking about some pretty big decisions here.
Right.
Not just picking out paint colors.
No,
It's a whole life.
absolutely. It's about the lifestyle.
What about that life in Sunrise?
Well, the source highlighted Sunrise's youth sports scene,
Oh,
especially at the Sunrise Sportsplex.
okay.
It sounds like a dream for families with kids.
Right.
Especially, with these new construction homes that are really designed for modern family life.
Makes sense. And for those of us who love to eat,
Oh, yeah, the food scene.
the source mentions some yummy spots.
Right.
Villaggio for Italian.
Oh, nice.
Filet for like those healthy bowls.
Yeah, those are trendy.
And then there's Sawgrass Mills.
Of course, the shopping mecca.
You can't forget that.
Yeah, that's a big draw.
It really does paint a picture of a well-rounded lifestyle.
It does, but let's get back to those communities.
Yeah.
Artesia and Metropica.
Okay.
What makes them unique?
Yeah, give me the rundown.
So Artesia, nestled right near Sawgrass Mills,
Okay.
seems to be all about that sleek, modern design.
Okay.
Open floor plans, high-end finishes, maybe even some smart home tech.
Nice.
It's catering to those who want that, blend of luxury and convenience.
Sounds fancy.
It does a little bit.
What about Metropica?
Well, Metropica seems to be more about that tranquil,
Okay.
family-focused atmosphere.
Okay.
They emphasize walking trails, playgrounds, and energy-efficient designs.
So Artesia is more city buzz. Metropica is like a peaceful retreat.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
But remember, these are just our initial impressions.
Right.
The real magic happens when you dig into those details, the floor plans, the community layouts, and that's where having someone like Antonio Ortega, LLC can be so valuable.
He can point all that stuff out.
Exactly. He's the expert.
But I keep thinking about that 10%
Oh, yeah, the contribution.
toward closing costs.
That's huge.
Is that for real?
It's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
His website, AntonioOrtegaLLC.com, will have all the details on that.
AntonioOrtegaLLC.com.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, that kind of saving could really open up some possibilities for you. Maybe upgrade some features or just, give you more breathing room financially.
I see why the source was so enthusiastic about him.
Me too.
It sounds like he's genuinely invested in helping people
Absolutely.
find the right home.
It's not just about making a sale for him.
Right.
It's about finding the right fit.
Okay, so if our listeners ready to take that next step, AntonioOrtegaLLC.com seems like the place to start.
It's a good starting point for sure.
But is there anything else they should keep in mind?
Well, even though we're focused on Artesia and Metropica,
Right.
the source mentioned other new construction options.
Oh, really?
In nearby areas.
Yep.
Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood Weston.
Cool.
These are all vibrant areas with their own unique flavor.
It's like a whole world of possibilities.
It really is.
It can feel overwhelming.
It can, and that's where Antonio's expertise comes in.
Right.
He seems to really understand the whole South Florida market.
Okay.
So even if you decide to look beyond Sunrise, he could be a great resource.
So we've established Antonio's the man with the plan.
It seems that way.
But what about actually visiting these communities?
Well, the source emphasized how important it is
Yeah.
to have someone like Antonio there with you during those visits. He can point out things you might not notice.
Okay.
Ask the right questions about the construction timelines and materials.
Right.
Really make sure you're getting a clear picture of what you're buying.
Like a second set of eyes.
Exactly, but with years of experience backing it up.
Knowledge is power.
Absolutely, especially when it comes to real estate.
So we've explored Sunrise, the unique personalities of Artesia and Metropica,
We have.
the benefits of working with Antonio Ortega, LLC.
It's a lot to take in.
I feel like I need to move to Florida.
Me too.
Anything else we should highlight before we wrap up?
Well, you mentioned feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I think that's natural. It's a big decision.
Right.
Buying a home, especially new construction.
Yeah.
But don't let the fear of making the wrong choice paralyze you. It's easy to get caught up in the details and lose sight of the big picture.
Absolutely.
This is an exciting time.
Yeah.
A chance to create the life you envision.
Right.
So do your research, gather information, ask questions,
For sure.
but trust your gut.
Yeah.
Listen to your intuition, and most importantly, have fun with the process.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about finding that balance
It is.
between being informed and staying open.
Exactly.
This has definitely sparked my curiosity.
Mine too. It's amazing what you can uncover when you really dig deep.
I think we've given our listener plenty to think about.
I think so too. They've got a good lay of the land now.
I know the key players
They're armed with the knowledge.
to take that next step.
Exactly. They've got the map and compass. Now it's time to explore.
It's amazing how much we've learned about new construction in Sunrise just from this deep dive.
Right. It's like we've uncovered this whole world of possibilities.
And I bet our listeners feeling pretty empowered now.
I hope so. We've really tried to give them the tools and knowledge to make smart choices.
We started with those basic questions about Artesia and Metropica, but we went so much further.
Yeah, we explored the whole Sunrise area and even those nearby communities like Fort Lauderdale and Weston.
And of course, we can't forget about Antonio Ortega, LLC.
He's the real MVP here, right?
Totally. That 10% contribution towards closing costs is a game changer.
For real, it's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket.
It really shows how much he cares about his clients.
Absolutely. He's not just in it for the sale. He wants to see people succeed.
Any advice for someone who's totally new to this whole new construction thing?
Don't be intimidated. It's a learning curve, for sure. But remember, everyone starts somewhere.
Good point.
Ask lots of questions, do your research, and lean on the expertise of people like Antonio.
He's there to guide you every step of the way.
Exactly. He's like your personal real estate Sherpa.
I love that analogy.
Right. He'll help you climb that mountain and reach your dream home summit.
So as we wrap up, what's the one thing you want our listener to take away from all of this?
Trust yourself. You've got this. You have the knowledge, the resources, and most importantly, the desire to create your dream home.
So well said.
Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith.
And remember, you can find Antonio Ortega, LLC at AntonioOrtegaLLC.com.
He's ready and waiting to help turn those dreams into a reality.
So listener, go explore those possibilities and have fun with the process.
Enjoy the journey. It's an exciting one.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of new construction in Sunrise, Florida.
Until next time, happy house hunting.